KNC Masterpiece right here on 105.3 The Fan. And now it's time for Masterpiece of the Week.
She said, list this.
Good afternoon, fellas.
Hey, Joey.
Hello. It's a pleasure to bring you, this is going to be an edition of Mike's Piece of the Week.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
There is a ton of Mike. We do have a couple features, though.
There are also a couple of already screenshots of Mike yelling con
Yes.
on Twitter
Awesome.
floating around. This is awesome. Thank y'all.
There's a lot to live up to, Joey. Last week was an all-timer.
I bet. I did listen to a few of it. I know the butter clip was on there, right? The peanut butter cream thing.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see if we can match that. Maybe we will start with this. And this one is from yesterday. Thank you, Alec Medford. Did a great job of having a few clips ready for me to fire. So here we go. Start off with Mike.
It's really tough for a coach to know, is this my time to unload on this guy to get my point across? Well,
like a Ricky Henderson leadoff homer, right?
Somewhat, yell at them or really get their attention. Like, this isn't.
You definitely need clearance.
I'm not being patient anymore. This has to start happening now.
I don't know if that helps your description right there. I really don't. I hope that that's something you've said in your life. I'm losing my patience. This has to start happening right
just
now.
Walk out to the mound like that. Right?
Yeah. No. You need permission for that.
Speaking of the peanut butter situation, this is from last week. And the conversation continued as it usually does.
Just crunching it makes it crunchy. I don't get what I'm saying so wrong. You can either take the peanut and you make it crunchy, but we haven't made it creamy yet.
Finish that sentence. You need to work harder. From the 817.
Yes. The more you spin that nut.
No, do not finish that sentence.
There you go.
Do not.
I think we get the winner. I think we can go ahead and get the
in the
G-bag.
Vitamix.
That was in Masterpiece of the Week then. The fact that you didn't finish that sentence is why we've been on air this week. Otherwise, fan jam.
I have more in my head about peanut butter. For crunchy peanut butter, do they cream the peanut butter? Like they cream the peanuts and then they throw in crunchies? Or they get it to a point where they're like, that's good enough. We still have crunchies in there.
You know, and
I think it's that one.
I put a lot of thought into this too over the weekend because more I think about it, Mike might be right. I think they have to get the butter down to a consistency that is like, all right, that's creamy.
Yes.
And then they separate.
We can put that on the jar now. We've creamed. It's creamy.
I want a peanut butter to have that slogan.
Hey, look, Joey, you get to leave. I got to stay, okay? So clean this up.
But I think at that point, they separate the vat. They separate a vat, and they're like, all right, this now is our creamed version.
This is still
now
going.
we need to add some more crunch nut in here. And
Play the next one.
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to help.
They don't call it ice butter. They call it ice cream.
Corey had a hand in this one from yesterday.
If you butter your tart.
You know what? I now have to butter my tart and see if that's the way it rolls.
It might be even with the frosting. Yeah. It gives it like a little bit more. It gives them a little something more.
The crust is going to have flavor now.
Yeah.
So did you butter your tart when you got home?
I haven't done that yet.
You know what I go back to? I don't know if you can go back just a little bit in that clip. Mike, it feels like you're searching for a different thing to say in your brain because you go, it gives it a little... It gives it more flavor,
a little something more.
The crust is going to have flavor now.
Yes. He used the word. He used it. You knew what word I was trying to say without saying it. Saying it. Flavor.
That's your great tandem.
Man, I can just imagine too that a buttered tart is a flavor pack, like just a flavor packet now.
I feel like that was like a rundown of a gal in the 1930s.
She's a buttered tart.
Yeah.
This is one of our features from today. Or for Masterpiece of the Week. This is Bruce Bochy. We have him on every week. Not a big deal. And supposedly he's just not a fan of the KNC Masterpiece.
There's nothing worse than hearing your own voice sometimes.
Man, that's true.
Trust me, I feel that. Yeah.
I
definitely understand that well.
We wonder how people can listen to us at times.
Yeah.
Oh man. That's not going to be on our highlight reel.
He told us. He told us recently. He's like, it's a pleasure to jump on with you guys.
He must have flipped us on while he's driving to the park, and he's like, "Yeah, it's tough."
I heard masterpiece of the week.
Yeah. I think he was just done with. He was like, "All right, I have served my time, guys. It's time for me to go."
My favorite thing is this Tuesday. If he came on, I was like, "Why do you guys talk about peanut butter so much?" And I'd be like, "I don't know."
He's part of the team now.
That's it. We're not ever talking about peanut butter again. This is the last day.
We won't even make it through the rest of this show without that happening.
All right, let's see. Well,
I would like to have one more selection for you guys. Mike, you always have your wonderful live commercials that you like to do, and sometimes it can go a little haywire.
They say Bob and Derek here. I call him Bobby and Big D. No, I call him Derek too. If you're feeling like you've lost that drive, you've lost that focus, you've lost that mood, you've lost that nighttime, you know what I'm talking about?
It just seemed like such an irrelevant thing to make up.
Big D, Bobby, and Big D.
I was like, I really
kidding.
don't. I was kidding.
No, I don't.
It just, I don't know how many people listen and were like, you know what? Now I'll do it. I was out before.
Big D with the York Revolution.
It was in the nighttime. You know what I'm talking
about.
Play that one again. I don't know if I'm voting for it, but this is interesting. They say Bob and Derek here. I call him Bobby and Big D. No, I call him Derek too. If you're feeling like you've lost that drive, you've lost that focus, you've lost that mood, you've lost that nighttime, you know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
They know what I'm talking about.
Is that
it's
it?
Weird that in those commercials they're
yes.
like, don't say sex.
We don't have any chili dog.
No, we can save that.
Thanks a lot, Kevin.
Maybe for my last day.
Why is that? Yeah. It can be today, it can be next week. It'll be your last day.
Man, Kevin the Fun Killer, killer chili dog love.
I am going to vote for Mike talking about the appropriate time to load, or perhaps,
Okay. I'm going to go with Bochy here.
Ooh.
That one hurts.
I want to go last.
I'm voting for Bochy too, because I thought it was hilarious in the moment.
What did you vote for?
When you were talking about whether it's time to load or...
You know what?
Buttered
I'm going to vote
really.
with you.
Yes!
To let the Tolos figure out. Is it about the load or is it about Bochy?
Okay, play them both
okay.
one more time and we'll get the votes in.
We start with Mike here.
It's really tough for a coach to know, is this my time to unload on this guy to get my point across?
And then
That'd do it.
We'll go to Bochy here.
There's nothing worse than hearing your own voice sometimes.
Man, that's true.
Trust me, I feel
agree.
that. Yeah,
Radio,
I
man.
definitely understand that.
We
Well,
wonder how people can listen to us at times.
Yeah.
it hurts. It hurts every time I hear it. So, do you want to vote for Mike loading and whatnot, or for Bruce Bochy generally seeing displeased by our show in that moment? 877-881-1053. Also want to hear from the Twolos and the YouTubers. I knew. That's why I slowed down. I knew that was coming.
What happened?
They didn't tag on the fly ball. UConn almost tied the game.
That's masterpiece of the week.